Hey friend, I was really encouraged this morning by the words of Psalm 148, and I hope you find some encouragement in these words too. Verses 13 and 14, let them praise the name of the Lord, for His name alone is exalted. His majesty is above earth and heaven. He has raised up a horn for His people, praise for all His saints. I'm really fascinated by those words. He has raised up a horn for His people. The horn, a symbol of power. The power of praise. The power of a joyful noise. I was listening to a beautiful songbird recently, and I figured he must be a really large bird by the sound he was making. And I couldn't find him in the trees, and when I finally did locate him, I was really surprised at how small he was. Like this tiny little bird singing such a loud tune. Like he was singing God's praises and declaring His glory through that tiny little beak of a horn. Sometimes the smallest of praises can sing of the greatest of God's glory. Proverbs 30 verse 24 talks of 4 small creatures that are extremely wise. The ants, the conies, the lizards, and the locusts. Even the smallest of God's creatures have significant ability to reveal God's glory. I can sometimes feel rather small and insignificant. Maybe you do too. But Christ in me, the hope of glory, that's a really large tune. He has raised up a horn for His people. There's another kind of horn that I think of. When we were stationed in the Philippines, we were driving out in a rural area and we heard this really loud truck horn, blasting like a foghorn. Kind of alarming and a bit irritating. And so I was looking in the mirrors, expecting to see a big rig, a semi-truck, coming from some side road or trying to pass from behind, and didn't see anything right away. But after a moment I saw this little 3-wheeled motorcycle moped thing passing us, and then after he finished his passing he pulled in front of us, and as if to say thank you perhaps, he blasted that big truck horn once again. What a contrast. Such a loud noise, irritating and alarming, coming out of such a small thing. I've sometimes thought that complaints can be like that. Irritating. I think I'd rather be in the camp of the songbird. Letting my voice be thankful. Using my small voice to sing of God's praises and declare His glory. Rather than complaining. Encouraging people around me rather than bringing them down. When God puts even the smallest of praises in our hearts and on our lips, it's like a horn of celebration declaring His glory and singing His praises. So for me, I think today I'll look for the small things that might be big reasons to be thankful. And I hope you're encouraged to do the same, that we would let our lives sing, and sing big.